What's up guys, Kevin with Badland Industries. Today we're going to be talking about a very common issue that I see online. Guys asking about why their axle is not centered on the frame. I've been saying it for years. You guys have given me grief in virtually every post that I've ever made. But the bed is crooked. It's not the frame, it's not the axle, not any of that. It's literally the bed is off-centered, and I'll show you that right now. So take a look down the side of your truck, and you'll notice that one side is sticking out, or the cab is farther out of the bed, is sucked in one side or the other. We'll go to the other side now. See that? Smooth. So it is my opinion that as these trucks leave the assembly line, the beds are just dropped on, they are bolted in place, and they're sent out the door. Part of the issue is the bed is actually narrower than the cab, as far as like the fenders go, the quarter panels go, by about 3/4 of an inch to an inch. I don't know if that's a design thing for wind or aerodynamics or gas mileage. I don't know. I've come up with a way to fix it that's super easy and will take you literally 5 minutes. Alright, what you're going to need: 18mm socket, big extension, and a spinny thing. I'm gonna cheat. These Colorados have 6 bed bolts for both the 5 and 6 foot beds. You'll have one here at the rear inside the frame rail just behind the tow bar, one just on the outside of the frame rail just behind the wheel well, and one just in front of the wheel well on the outside on both sides. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to loosen these just a touch. We're not removing the bolts, but we're just loosening them up so that they're no longer clamping the bed together. Whew, dusty. Let's go to the other side. Got all 6 bolts loosened, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to push the bed, and I'll show you guys just how much movement the bed actually has and why I think this is just an error in assembly and not so much a manufacturer error as far as something off to one side so that it tracks better, or that it I don't even know what some of the reasons that were given online. Some guys have said it's just there's a reason the axle's offset, and that's not true. It's literally just because the bed is misaligned, and it's super easy to fix. So let's do that now. That's a lot of movement. So what you're going to want to do is kind of, push it to one side, take a look, kind of check how that looks. Go back to the other side. That looks pretty good. Now you want to make sure that this gap here is the same as that gap. So we'll check a reveal there. It's a little bit tight right here, so what I'll do is real gently on the back corner of the tailgate, kind of pop that back out. Now I got a huge reveal, but it's pushed over too far. That looks really good now. So, grab the camera and I'll show you guys. Alright, so we've got a nice finger's width gap here. You could tighten that up if you want to, but basically all the way down, it's the same all the way down. You guys can see now that the gap here is, it's there, but it's not. See if you guys can see that against the other side there. It looks about the same reveal. Might be able to go a touch this way. See that? Just one hand. Pop the bed over just a little bit. Oh, I went too far. Ooh, that looks good. So you guys can see what I'm talking about with this bed being ever so slightly smaller, narrower than the cab. I don't know if that was aerodynamics or what, but we can even check back here now. Oh, 1 finger gap on a 1 finger gap right here. Maybe a little bit bigger than a 1 finger gap here. We could probably tighten this up. A little bit bigger than a 1 finger gap. A little bit bigger than 1 finger gap. Gap here. Gap. Reveal. Let's go to this side. Gap here. Reveal. Good. A gap. Reveal. So there you go. A lot of times guys will use the tires as the benchmark. These tires are kind of inset a little bit, but they're pretty close. Let's go to this side. Looks pretty good to me. A little bit inset. I'm going to tighten up these 6 bolts and that'll be the end of that. Super easy to realign the bed and make it reveal better on the bumper, on the cab, on the wheels. So it's not the axle's to one side, it's not anything like that. It's literally the bed has just been placed in a spot that is not straight with the chassis. You can also do this with the body if you feel the body is not set up properly. You can actually do the 6 or 8 bolts, I think it is, to remove the tension of all the body mounts and scoot the cab around. You're going to need an extra person to help you push it because it's significantly heavier than the bed, but you can do that too. I've done that in the past when I've done the body lift. I built my own 1-inch, 2-inch, and 3-inch body lift on my own Colorado years ago, and had to kind of make things line up a little bit better, and now you guys can see perfect. So thanks again for watching. If you guys have any other suggestions for videos that I should make, please comment below and let me know what I should do next video. Thanks for watching.